Okay. Sorry the lighting is bad in here, you guys. Anyway, okay. So, like I said in my email that I briefly explained, I'm doing this health coach certification through Dr. Seuss Wellness, and I kind of just stumbled upon it. It was affordable. I've been wanting to learn about just becoming healthier, kind of how to balance things, learning what sort of foods affect my mood, hormones, just make me not feel well in general. So, yeah, I've been doing this for a few weeks. I'm supposed to be doing this live. Let's be real, don't have a lot of people out here that I can contact and do this with. And so I thought I'd just record it, send you guys the stuff. Just keep that in mind when you're filling out the evaluation form for me. I'd really appreciate it because I need to pass this or, not so good. But it'll be great. I'm excited. I think you guys will learn a lot. It's not super detailed. This is mostly focused on parents helping their kids and just creating a good balance in their family life. And so everyone's different. I know no one's going to get the same amount out of this because you might be more knowledgeable, but it is a good basic building block way of educating you, educating your family, making food fun for people, kids, and just getting them to eat healthier. So, without further ado, I'm going to run this like I would for a live workshop, and this is a 6-week program, so just go with the flow. There's, obviously, like I said, building blocks. You just keep learning about more and more things, proteins, carbs, all the basic food groups, sugars, all that good stuff. So, there are some points where I'm gonna kind of just have you pause the recording and do the activities. And I mean, you don't have to go crazy, if it says 10 minutes, 5, I get it. And I get that you're really busy. So again, thank you so much for helping me. I really appreciate it. Crazy guys. Anyway, yeah. So I would probably be running this a little bit better and knowing how to tell you what I'm doing if it were in person, but this is the best I could do, like I said. So I'm just gonna start, do a little welcome, do, kind of go through things a little faster than the hour, like I said, because we're not in person, we're not getting together and talking with other people and, working as a team. So anyway, so, just kind of starting out with a greeting to give you a script. So I'm going to go with it, and just keep it on in attention, keep it going smoothly. So anyway, this is a better overview of what this coaching mentor session will be like, and kind of the entire program that they teach you, that so you can help other people teach themselves and their children. So anyway, so hi everyone, welcome to the first Lean Start session. I'm Kristen. I'll be your Lean Start coach for the next 6 weeks. During our session today, we will get to know each other and learn about the Lean Start program. We will also be distributing the Lean Start materials, and I will be sending that to you guys. As it's just the first session, like I said, traffic light eating. We'll get more into the details of what we'll be going through, but just so you are aware and you're not just what's about to start happening. So it's important to start the class on time because the amount of material we'll be covering. Also, I will be able to answer your questions if you email me or call me or text me. But not going to have a lot of time, obviously, later because you're not here with me. So I am just not over the fact that you're not here. It's like weirding me out with like how I'm supposed to be like running this. Please take that into account, like I said, when you're evaluating me, because it's supposed to be live. I'm going to be doing a live session eventually. And like I said, I think it'll be a lot less awkward. I'll be able to like talk to people face to face, you know, answer questions, just kind of make it more personal, just more personal. So here I would just kind of let you guys all introduce yourselves, and if you want, you can like text me or email me back like little like, you know, introductions, and I'll communicate that to my other participants. But yeah, anyway, so also, like I said, most of these people are parents and they have children, and you guys work with kids, so I thought this would be really great if like kids aren't wanting to eat a certain food, or they just like aren't getting enough, or you feel like some kids are coming to you for help on like what to eat. You think that like maybe they're starting to just like get overwhelmed by food in general, especially like sugar. And so like one of the participants, she teaches middle school, and so I can see that being very difficult maybe with just how kids are kind of cruel to each other. And this like kind of helps with like showing you portion controls or what certain foods do to you, and so maybe that might be affecting their learning like habits, or just kids bullying one another, and you can just explain that, you know, you're different, everyone's different, like just because you do eat healthy and you are like different body shape doesn't mean that that's a problem. So I'm going into more detail than I should be, but again, I'm just trying to like kind of overemphasize a few things so that you're getting like the most out of this, and not just like, what's this girl doing with her life now? So like I said, my name is Kristen. I have 0 children, and I've been working on this lean coaching thing for the last couple of weeks. After Christmas, I will be through the first part. Gonna be doing another part on like older adults and pregnant women, so that'll be kind of interesting since we're all kind of getting to that age. But but again, I'm just very interested in making myself better, helping others like make themselves better if they have questions. Just really looking at packaging and what is in foods, and just how unhealthy like a lot of the country is, so, or the world even, and just kind of comparing that to other cultures as well. So what LEAN stands for is lifestyle, exercise, attitude, and nutrition. And these 4 areas work together to make families healthier. Like I said, that's what we're focusing on at any and all stages. So this class was developed by Dr. Sears, who is a medical professional. He's a pediatrician, and he had cancer, and that's kind of when all of this started. Like when he developed the program, when he started focusing more on obesity and nutrition, and like just an overall healthy lifestyle for kids, because so many kids are becoming unhealthier at an earlier age. So I've also attached the pre-assessment. I do want you guys to fill that out and just kind of see where you are, because I guess you might not realize like maybe you have worse eating habits than you realize based on like what you thought was healthy, and like just like what's in foods and what to look for in like a balanced diet. So could pause it here, you know, give a little time to fill out that pre-assessment. I think it's like 15 questions or something. So okay, so again, I also am sending you the like session 1 like manual, I suppose. Well, start guide, sorry. And that is, like I said, on traffic light eating, which is just evaluating portion control, what certain types of foods like are good, you know, good, not so good, really shouldn't be eating that often, how much that you are like needing, and just working on healthy eating habits, and just how that like plays into how that plays into your everyday life, and balancing that with like exercise, work, you know, family time, all that sort of thing. So I, you know, have handed those out, and we're gonna, like I said, this guide will be used at every meeting. Obviously, you don't have it, you're not gonna be going, but I know I don't need to keep telling you that, but it's like, it's so informal that it's just kind of harder for me to explain to you exactly what we're doing, what I want you to get out of this, like what exactly you're seeing. And so, well, I should have showed you those before, but so like this is the pre-assessment, and I'll email that to you. And this is like the little booklet that I am going to also email to you, and just like look through that. Has like a lot of good tips, references. So now I am going to play a video for you. It is done by Dr. Sears. You get like a little introduction to him. He's going to tell you like what the Lean Start program is all about, give you a better understanding of what I've been trying to tell you. And he is going to, you know, take us through our first topic, which is the traffic light eating and portion control. So I am going to share my screen. Okay. And I'm going to just play this for you. Hopefully you can see it. Let me know. And it's about like 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna kind of sit here, maybe pause it. Tell you something. No, but you can see it. It's kind of a cheesy video. Just listen and you'll get just as much out of it. Sorry.
And green light foods and usually have more fat and sugar.
Red light foods mean stop and think. These foods really need to stop and think about. They include foods that
Okay, I'm gonna give it one more try. Otherwise, we'll just kind of listen and hopefully it will work. So I apologize for having to make you guys do that again. One second. Okay, here we go. Hopefully it's working. No. Just keep listening. Okay, I'm going to get this to work. Otherwise, I'm going to just have you skip ahead, and hopefully that will work. Okay, I'll edit this out. So. So, you know, a little cheesy, but definitely helpful. A lot of valuable information. So that's really good. So now, maybe just write down a few things like that kind of like intrigued you. You didn't know. Just kind of what you think. Take a little break. After the video mishap. Sorry about that. I will try and edit it out. Otherwise, I will tell you in the email where to skip forward to. But so after that, we're just gonna kind of go over like the green light, the yellow light, and the red light foods. You know, what kind of foods they are, like how they're, you know, that is like natural process. Like there's a lot of steps that go into making like green light foods, yellow light, or red light. So, yeah, just I believe you have this in your like your own start manual or start guide, but I'll just go over it and, you know, give you a little time to write a few things down and just maybe make some recommendations for yourself, notes. So green light foods, they're grown, not manufactured. Kind of probably could guess that, you know, natural, organic. There's very low to no fat, low in calories, high in nutrients, naturally colorful. Usually can be eaten raw, and they promote your health. So a big thing for me right now is yogurt, not eating like Yoplait with, you know, the food coloring, all the sugar added because they've taken the fat out. That's like a big thing. Like fat might be removed, but and so you think it's healthier, like low fat foods, but in reality they've replaced it with a lot of sugar. So some yellow light foods, they're necessary for a healthy diet, and they provide different vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients than green light foods. And a lot of these include whole grain pasta, rice, noodles, beans, lean meat, poultry, fish, eggs, milk, and other dairy products. The preparation of these foods usually is what causes them to become red light foods. So like frying foods is, you know, not the best for you. All that high hydrogenated oil, but for portion control, eating these foods is necessary, but still too much of a good thing can, you know, be bad for you. So a good example for like everyone would be sushi. The white rice, I mean, it's great, it's awesome, but there's a lot of salt. Just eating too much of it can end up being bad for you. I mean, obviously with the avocado, salmon, cucumber, stuff like that, it's really great and a good balanced meal, but, you know, eating too much, you don't need that second roll. So some red light foods: high in calories, fat, and sugar, often fried, potato chips, french fries, you know, all the good stuff. Low in vitamins, minerals, and fiber, fast foods, prepackaged and processed foods, and the trans fat is really the killer. So, flavored coffees, even chewing gum can be red light foods. It's just high in sugar, not the good kinds either. So, just a few like additional notes, kind of giving you greater insight into like the list that I just like, you know, spit off for you. Like, you know, like so green light foods. In their natural state, they're very nutrient dense. Fruits and vegetables, they have like the high amounts of vitamins, minerals, fibers. Phytonutrients are super important. Those natural colors in the fruits are really good for you. Red peppers, tomatoes are huge. Avocados are really good. Things like that. So nutrient density is like the term to describe the healthfulness of the food, and it's the amount of nutrients, minerals, fibers, phytonutrients in a food relative to the number of calories per serving. So just to kind of keep that in mind. Yellow light foods, grown, farmed, and raised but require additional processing before we eat it. So wheat, for example, turning into flour, that white flour, all of the good stuff is taken out and then it's bleached, and so those are all of the like chemicals, and there's no nutrients or vitamins that you would probably get from multigrain or whole wheat. So, and again, meat and eggs, though they're really good for you, they do have to be cooked, and depending on what you cook it in, olive oil is better than, a big old stick of butter. So keep that in mind. Some red light foods, not nutrient dense. There is like little to nothing in them that is good for you, and that is going to help you become healthier and stay healthy. They're high in calories and they're low in the nutrients. So an example, when fat and sugar is added to food, the calories go up, but the nutrients remain the same. The food is not nutrient dense because it's not, it's not relative to the number of calories. Like, obviously, you're getting so much from the sugar and not anything from, like, the root of the food. So, another example. So, an apple is nutrient dense and naturally high in fiber, vitamins, and minerals. But apple pie has added fat and sugar, so it's very high in calories. And so, a lot of the nutrients are lost during the cooking. So, you lose like the nutrient density of the product. And so another example, sometimes something is removed from a green light, and so that, like I said, it becomes a red light. So strawberry jelly has had the fiber removed and sugar added, so it is now a red light food. And now will be another good time to take like a little break. There's an activity that we would normally do. I understand if you guys don't have supplies laying around because, that is technically my job. But this activity is taking your local grocery ad and just cutting out foods that you see are green, yellow, and red. And just getting like, you can like just write green, yellow, red at the top. But like a fun way, especially like with kids, would be to have like green paper, yellow paper, and red paper, and then just have them cut it out, glue it, and just kind of see like what the grocery stores are offering, and what you typically are buying probably will be what you'll be drawn to cut out, and so you can kind of see the balance in your diet. And so another note, when you read the Traffic Light Eating chapter, you will learn other healthy options you can use. And so this is also a great activity, like I said, that you can use with your children and play, like make it a game, like red, yellow, green. And a lot of times they might end up being like, oh, that's a yellow light food and we shouldn't have too much of that. So now, like, we would start with a snack now after we've kind of done our activity or while we're doing it. And so that snack that they have kind of laid out for me to tell you is a portable pizza, toaster oven. But the ingredients they use is kind of interesting. Whole wheat English muffin, some pizza sauce, mozzarella cheese, and just some spinach. And if you didn't have, like a toaster oven, another good example is a chicken salad wrap. Like, not all of that seems like it would be nutrient dense, but, combined together and eaten in proper portions, it's perfectly fine. You're getting a lot from it, especially from tomatoes, even though they have been processed. So okay, just do a little review now. While you're enjoying the snack, kind of making yourself, nice little recipe card, in case you were very drawn to that little portable pizza. I want you to look at the like booklet that I emailed to you and just go to the beginning of session 1, which would be page 5. And because later I guess in a few minutes, we'll be setting some goals, or I'll be asking you to set some goals for yourself. And so just going to do like a little quick review of what LEAN stands for. So L is for lifestyle. Lifestyle goals could be using foods in action terms about healthy food choices, like grow strong foods or not watching TV while eating. E is for exercise. Exercise goals could be taking the stairs instead of the elevator or completing a family play schedule. A is for attitude, and obviously, like one of you is at school with kids, so you're not going to get that same time, but another person is a nanny, and so she's always with the kids and like being outside and just getting them to move, even for 30 minutes a day. That is better than nothing. So A is for attitude. Attitude goals could be including your family selecting the foods from the grocery store or preparing the meals together. And then N is for nutrition. And so nutrition goals could be stacking up on green light foods or replacing some of your red or yellow light foods. So, now, I think that you have this page. I'm not 100% sure, but it will be 14 in your guide. And so this is just kind of like a little summary of like the main points that I hope you guys got out of it. I know that this has been kind of long, and I apologize. Not the best public speaker, and just not having you guys here to communicate with me, it has been a little bit more challenging with how I would set this up usually. So, but yeah, so we'll get to the summary now. Green light foods are go foods. Yellow light foods are slow down foods. And again, like whole grains, pastas, breads, even Greek yogurt has a lot of sugar in it if it's, if it has like unnatural like dyes, like added dyes, and if like some of the fat has been taken out of the product. And then red light foods, stop and think foods. Just so you know, technically they think ice cream is a yellow light food, so definitely you can get more for what you thought from that. Yeah. Anyway, so eat smaller portions, eat slowly, pausing between bites, and don't eat in front of the TV. I'm very guilty of this. I can just sit down and eat, especially if I have chips. So that's why I'm trying to stay away from the chips. So now, just want you to write down, write down a few goals that you might have. Like, and this obviously isn't going to be for the next week because this is a one-time thing, but maybe just in general, just having, some thoughts in the back of your mind when you do go grocery shopping or when you're planning out your meals, and what products you have been buying, and maybe kind of straying toward things that have less of the sugar or hydrogenated oils or fats and stuff like that. So just think about it. Write them down. Email me. I would be very happy to see what your guys' goals are, especially since it is almost Christmas and there will be a lot of desserts out there. And so now, if you guys have any questions, like I said, please email me. I really, really appreciate you guys sticking with me. And I hope that I am able to edit the video and it all works out. So, yeah, thanks again, and let me know if you have any questions.